Hey, welcome back once again. I have a quick correction to make of a thing that I said in the last video. I probably put a subtitle in, but I need to say it out loud. I need to voice it right now. I was wrong. The Apple Arcade version, I looked it up more closely now that we're past this zone and I could do it freely without spoilers. The Apple Arcade version the original release until they updated it when the Switch came out, that actually ended in this previous scene, one of these, where the whole section where literally every single character's ghost called Pochi a piece of trash garbage that they hate forever. That was it, and then he felt bad, and then the credits rolled. And I think, I was just skimming, but I think Yuki's ghost popped up after the credits, and then it dropped the to be continued. So we are past the original release. This is brand new territory, and now we have to decide whether we're gonna sheepify everyone or blow them up. Let's get started.
Are your repairs finished, Mr. Pochi?
Yeah, Nyoro fixed me up. Thanks to her, I'm back to normal. Well, actually, I feel better than before. Thanks, Nyoro.
Quit it. You don't need to thank me. It was all my fault. Humankind being trapped underground. All the difficult things you guys went through.
What are you saying? It's not your fault, Nyoro.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with you.
It does. My dad's the one who made Mike.
And what does that have to do with anything?
There's no need for you to feel responsible at all.
They're right. You guys, I'm so sorry.
Look, you don't need to apologize.
But if my dad hadn't made Mike...
None of us are blaming your dad either.
Yup. If your dad wasn't around,
Oh, be careful how you finish this sentence, Mochan.
then Nyoro, the world's cutest girl, would never have been born.
You're asking Nyoro out at a time like this?
Well, I guess what else have we got? We got 3 days until everyone blows up.
No, I'm not. Well, if you're gonna say it, I feel the same.
Huh? You like Nyoro too?
No, not that.
Oh, you don't?
Well,
Hmm?
that's not what I'm trying to say. If Nyoro's dad, the scientist, hadn't existed, then neither would I. Like the scientist created Mike, who then created me.
In fact, I'm like her brother. Let's not think about this.
Did you know about my dad?
No. All I knew was that Mike's creator was a genius scientist from Japan. I had no idea it was Nyoro's dad.
So you don't know where my dad is?
No. I'm sorry. The only thing I'm sure of is that the scientist had nothing but good intentions when he created Mike.
Now that you mention it, Mike said something like that. He tried to impede me. Hey, Dad, what are you researching?
Daddy is researching artificial intelligence, AI. This AI is super smart. So it's going to show us how to solve all kinds of problems.
Yeah, it is.
Once it's complete, we'll be able to help lots of sick and starving people. Plus, environmental and energy problems will probably be a thing of the past too. And with that, there will be no more wars on Earth. Everyone will be able to lead happy lives.
Nyoro's dad developed Mike?
for the sake of humanity.
Totally! That's what we're saying! Mike is the bad one!
Yeah, true dat.
I want to sock that son of a gun real good.
Speaking of, what's our reply to Mike gonna be?
Isn't it obvious?
There's no way we will become shepherds!
And we're not gonna annihilate humanity! We've got to choose the third option.
Mike, we've got to... all together!
Damn straight! Take that sucker out!
Thanks, you guys.
Hey, it's no time for tears.
But...
You like it when I smile. That's what you said, right, Nyoro? Same for me. So just smile, okay?
Pochi. Pochi.
Then again, I guess if if Nyoro's dad created Mike and then Mike created Pochi, it's kind of like her nephew, I guess, which doesn't make it better. Okay, that's that. Choose the third option. Now we're gonna go over here in camp, apparently. Yep. And by go over here, I mean we're gonna be in exactly the same spot. The Panopticon is the... I'm just gonna call it the X. The X is like floating inside the clouds, and that's kind of a neat little effect. Let's talk to everybody. I guess we'll start with Nyoro. How you doing?
I'm gonna stop Mike from getting its way. That's my father's wish.
We think.
So don't worry, Dad.
What's up, Nyoro? Why the long face, huh?
It's just... I've been looking at this photo I took with my dad ages ago. My dad used to smile all the time.
Who's that little pipsqueak?
That's me, when I was 7.
Huh? You're wearing glasses.
And? Well, what's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it, but you just look so different now.
Because of my dad, I used to read loads of books. So my eyesight got pretty bad.
But what about now?
I wear contacts now. I can barely see a thing without them.
Okay, this is so weird now that we're conversing with people in these camps. This is... I was not prepared for how weird that would feel.
Ah! So you're another Four Eyes like Tatsun. Yikes!
Pochi, don't you like girls who wear glasses?
No, you've got it wrong. With or without glasses, I think you're amazing.
I figured you might say something like that. If we defeat Mike and save my father, I wonder if he'll smile like he used to.
So, Yuki, how do you feel about all these recent revelations? Got anything to say? Perhaps? Anything to
Mr.
admit?
Pochi, are you okay? Mike is your master, so to speak. Aren't you afraid to fight it?
No, not even slightly. Because I've got everyone with me. You included. Yuki.
I don't know if I'll be of any use, but I'm gonna give it my all.
You sure seemed like you were about to say something else. Okay, I guess we'll get there. Vanilla?
If we combine our forces, defeating Mike's gonna be a walk in the park. Mike's, put us through so many horrible things. For everyone all over the world, we've gotta take Mike out.
Anything else? Yeah, okay. That seemed a little short.
I wonder. That thing about getting brainwashed in the pods and it wearing off if we were in danger. Was that all a lie? Why did Mike lie to us about that?
That's a really good question.
It didn't interrupt during the Fate game.
This is just a guess, but
But it's definitely right.
maybe it was hoping our powers would get awakened during the Fate game? It said that when our altruistic impulses reached their critical mass and erupted, we'd find our powers.
So, if someone got into a tough spot during the Fate game, oh my god! I don't care what happens to me! I gotta, save them! Mike was probably expecting those kind of situations.
Yeah, maybe.
This is super frustrating! Feels like Mike had us in the palm of its hand!
But not for much longer. This time, Mike's gonna be the one in our hands.
All right! You just wait, Mike! The tables are about to be turned! Flippity flop!
Flippity flop. That's what we do to villains.
Now that we're finally at this stage, my heart's really pounding. I can't believe that chump tried to use us. Getting smart with us. I'm gonna make sure Mike gets what's coming to it.
Nope, that's it. Okay. No further thoughts.
Once we defeat Mike, we can go back to living like we did before. Right? Going to school together.
Yeah, for sure.
If that's the case, we can give it another go, right?
Huh?
The school trip. We can all visit Kamakura together.
I guess. I mean, we had quite the school trip, quite the class trip together. Though not with our homeroom teacher, who never got a name and has disappeared forever. No further details on that ever seemed to come to light, or seemed like they ever will.
So we're finally gonna make it into the enemy base. I guess there's gonna be hordes of enemies waiting for us. This is just me trembling with excitement.
Hold on, I skipped ahead of some noises. I'm gonna need to listen to all of those. Oh no, that was it. Okay.
Defenders of justice aren't daunted by evil.
All right. Another detail I didn't notice until now was Tatsun's socks. One is green and red. One is red, and it seems to be minus and plus, like electrical charges, and his shorts and whatnot.
Mike referred to you as PCH-01. What does that mean?
It's my model number. PCH stands for Plenipotentiary Chaperoning Humanoid.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that?
They're pretty long words, and I'm not entirely sure what they mean. But I think it means that I'm a human-shaped robot designed to observe and think for myself. The other robots are completely under Mike's control. But I'm different. Mike gave me the ability to make my own decisions.
Mike trusted you, didn't it?
Yeah, it probably did. But not anymore.
I know that. You may be a PCH still, but the meaning has changed. Perfect champion friend.
You tried.
Thanks, Tatsun.
Never say that again, please.
But friend begins with an F.
Jenu?
It's been a long journey, but it's almost over. Mike, the thing that stole humanity's spirit. We're gonna defeat it ourselves and bring back joy to the world. I'll bet that's what my sister would have wanted too.
Jenu, while we're at it, your eyes are crazy. Just want you to know that.
Pochi, Mike called Raicho RCH-E10, right?
That's Raicho's model number. RCH stands for Radio Controlled Humanoid. I think that part's self-explanatory. E is for experimental. That's because Raicho was an experiment. Raicho was controlled by me. He didn't have free will. Now he's broken.
Are you blaming yourself? But if Raicho hadn't stepped in to save us, we might not have made it. My beloved Hozekizuka Theater Group has a saying. He loved everyone. So everyone loved him. Pochi, let's take down Raicho's enemies. We can avenge him. If we do that, he'll definitely...
Yeah, I know.
I am not convinced that, I have suspicions that Raicho is going to become a real boy at some point before this is through. That would definitely involve another time loop, though. But I mean, we'll need to go back to the amusement park just to get Vanilla in the first place. Like, she's still hanging out in there, and, you know, that place is way too cool to just leave forever and never, like, go visit again. Like, that's by far the best designed area in this whole game. Like, it's really, like, an amazing design that they came up with. It makes no sense as an amusement park, but that's fine. It looks cool. That's good enough. Chuko?
Tomorrow we face off against Mike, right? I'm gonna roast Mike whole with my flames of love!
Thank you.
Huh? Where are you aiming that love? That's...
Please don't set Kansai on fire.
You just wait, Mike, you scumbag! Cause we're gonna come find you and pummel you into the dust with 100 kicks! If we save the world, we're gonna be heroes! Ha ha ha!
Oh, someone's looking forward to it.
So, Mike said that Raicho was an experimental version, right?
Yeah, he was built before me. He's a really old model. Raicho couldn't think or move by himself.
Ah, so the fact Raicho never said anything...
Yep. It's because he's an experimental model. Raicho didn't have any speech functionality.
Ah. When we were fighting over who got to be leader, we argued a bunch. But he never said a word.
Yeah? I mean, yeah, there's... I mean, that does happen. I thought we were just, like, talking around that whole business, but I guess we're just acknowledging it now. I mean, there is sign language. That is a thing.
Pochi! Let's finish Mike off once and for all!
And I mean, the Go-Getters Club having a mute friend who they all learned sign language in order to be like bester friends with. Like, that would totally fit. But no, I guess I guess Rachel just never said anything and nobody thought it was weird.
I'm not gonna forgive anyone who upsets Nyoro! So,
Okay, he's just gonna like melt over here. Anyone else? I think I got the whole set. Yep. All right, let's move on.
hey guys, can I ask you something? Going to take down Mike. That was a unanimous decision, right? But where exactly is it?
Ah, now that you mention it, the thing we saw on the school roof seemed like an illusion, didn't it?
I know where to go.
One of the Panopticons?
Yep. Mike's mainframe is stored inside the Tokyo Panopticon. So we've got to get inside and destroy it.
We can defeat Mike, right?
Yeah. And at the same time, we should be able to deactivate the nanomachines inside everyone's brains.
But how are we gonna get there?
That's easy. We can get there in that.
Oh, right. The UFO.
Pochi, you know everything about Mike, right?
No, not everything. I didn't know about Neuro's father or the surgery in the pods. And Mike mentioned a subject, right? That was the first I'd heard about that, too.
The girl Mike was studying, right?
Yeah. Anyway, the only things I knew about were the Sheepification project, this trip, and Mike's whereabouts. I based my strategy on all the information I had.
Strategy?
A strategy for taking down Mike. My idea was for us to all go to the Panopticon together, with you all awakened and powerful after the journey.
Well, I guess that seems to be where we're going.
That was my plan. I'd be no match for Mike alone. That's why I needed your guys' strength. When you think about it, most of the way my intentions were the same as Mike's. We both wanted to awaken your special abilities.
Wait, so you decided to disobey Mike before the trip even began, huh?
Yeah. All the time I spent with you guys. How should I say it? I realized how amazing humans were.
Thank you, Pochi.
Eat up, Pochi! Looking forward to it, Pochi.
And that's what's so cute about you, Pochi.
Me and you, huh, Pochi?
We're the same. Huh, Pochi?
Well, maybe not, actually. Turns out.
If you insist, I'll hold you to it.
Pochi, you're so kind.
I love your smile, Pochi.
The reason I thought that was because you guys still had your emotions. That's when I realized I had to stop Mike's plan at any cost.
But why didn't you tell us the truth before?
Well, for one, I didn't want Mike to find out. Mike said that it'd wipe out the human race if his plan failed.
No, but...
But aren't you spilling the beans right now?
Yeah. What if Mike hurt us?
Even if it did, it's no big deal. At this stage, I don't think Mike would be so quick to annihilate humanity. After all, it's gone to the trouble of awakening all your powers. That'd all be for nothing, right?
A shepherd is nothing without a flock. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
But... we've been saying we're gonna take down Mike!
If Mike somehow overheard us... At the very least, we'd lose the element of surprise. Mike must have some strong defenses set up.
And what does that have to do with anything? If we combine our strength, we'll definitely be able to take down Mike.
Yeah. We can win this.
Totally!
Let's win this thing together!
Together, we're invincible. That scumbag Mike. We're gonna bait it into submission.
We're gonna crush it!
Haniki is ready.
Just to make sure, we're gonna head to the Panopticon tomorrow, right?
Yeah. We should get a good night's sleep before the final battle. Final battle, huh?
Looks like we're in for a tough fight.
If we're not all in this together, it doesn't seem like we've got a chance.
I think we need a strong leader.
Didn't we already decide that?
That's Kansai's leader badge.
When I met Neon in Kyoto, I took the badge off, right?
It was a way less, like, good scene than the other one, but that's our life now.
And I kept it safe. I figured we'd be in trouble if we lost it.
I get what you're saying. So what?
You're the one who deserves to wear the badge, Pochi.
Huh?
Rachel saved our bacon time and time again. But
It was you controlling him all along.
In other words, we owe our lives to you, Pochi.
You're our hero, Mr. Pochi. Totally!
You're the only one who can lead us.
There's no one more qualified than you, Pochi.
How about it? You gonna accept the role?
Nah, we've already decided. He's got no right to refuse.
Guys,
Well then, you're now the leader of the Go-Getters Club. I present you with this badge.
Huh? Huh?
It's not that weird.
It's a gift for those times you saved us.
Did you guys just see that? She just kissed Pochi on the cheek!
You're right.
Yeah. So shameful!
Totally disgraceful.
what are you guys talking about? It's no big deal.
You say that, but look how much you're blushing.
Well, it's a little. You think so too, right, Mochan?
Is it just gonna pan over and Mochan is just like a ball of iron pretending none of this is happening?
Yeah,
Yep.
Mochan. You like Nyoro, don't you?
Well, putting Mochan to one side. Hey! Don't do that! Anyways, tomorrow is the big day. The day we take down Mike!
Hey, Kansai, what are you doing trying to wrap things up? Pochi's the leader now. We've literally just decided.
Oh yeah, I'm counting on you, Pochi.
okay. Well then, here we go. Go-Getters Club.
Hey, hey, oh!
Okay, we are taking the UFO up to the Panopticon, and presumably the final battle with Mike will begin, and nothing will happen that will. I guess I don't know for sure that we're not gonna just loop all the way back around to the start, but it's not the most unlikely thing that we'll have to go back and revisit some things to perhaps change our future for a little bit for the better. And we're going to begin that journey next time. See ya.